there are just some things that happen, and I say, why? And a lot of times they have to do with a teenage son.
That is that just the motto to parenting a teenage
I think
son?
it's
Why?
why? Because it could be one or both of mine. But Austin, my middle son in particular, he has decided, and I think because his friends love fishing, that he wants to go fishing with them.
Okay, great.
Okay, the thing with Austin, doesn't like to touch things that are slimy, cold, gross,
So like
wet.
everything you touch when you're fishing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fish, worms, any bait, So this last time he goes, and I asked him how it went, and he was telling me he caught fish and all that. I'm like, oh, really? Well, did you touch them? And he's like, well, Will made me touch one, but it was cold and gross and I hated it.
Yep, sounds right.
And then he caught one, and Will had shown him how to hold on to it so that he didn't hurt himself, all of that. He said, I held it and I was doing really good. And then it flicked its tail and smacked me on the wrist. And he said, I chucked it.
No!
Like, okay, you checked it, but had you taken it off the hook yet? And he's like, nope, was still attached to the line, so came swinging back at my head. And I'm pretty sure Will had to take it off the hook eventually.
So they did at least get to keep the fish.
They did keep the fish. There were photos taken at one point of very small fish. But
oh, was this about the size of a minnow?
I mean, some of them were. He told me one of them was a little bigger than that, but he didn't have evidence.
Yeah. So
fish
you never know. You never know.
Early.
That's amazing.